Welcome back, Daniel Parsons here, and this is my yoga stretching exercises for Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And I always like to start off getting the blood circulating in the morning with a down dog. And I do this 6 days a week. I rest on the Sabbath day, and so just get some good form there, and you're getting um, the whole body involved here. And so to keep the video short, I'm going right into my next stretch, which is the cat's pose. And I'm going to have to tilt this down a little bit. Okay, the cat's pose is just keeping your lower body, your feet and your toes on the mat, and then you're bending at the hips to bring up your torso and your upper body, and you're supporting with your arms, and this is very good stretching for your low back. Okay, you also kind of adjust yourself when you hear your bones or feel your bones cracking. The chiropractors told me that's the nitrogen coming out of your cartilage and stuff. Okay, so for the next stretching that I like to do is a basic little warm-up. And so let me go at an angle here. And I have an exercise ball. And so I'll just get started here. You sit on the exercise ball and your legs at a 90 degree. Do about 15 of those. You can do a couple sets to get yourself warmed up. And then I take my arms out here in front of my knees. And you always want to keep 90-degree angles with your legs in many of these stretches and yoga positions. So what I'm doing now is I'm pushing up with my toes, this is working on your hamstrings. And I do couple sets of 15 of those. So that's getting your lower body engaged. So the next thing I like to do is take the exercise ball here, and I've got my left side up against the ball, and I'm supporting with my left hand, and I extend my right leg all the way out on the mat here, and then I just do the leg raise. And this is very good for your inner thighs. And so I do one set of 15, and then I also like to do what's known as a forward lunge. I'm still hanging on to the ball here, but I've got a good 90-degree angle right here with my thigh, and I'm lunging forward from my hip, and I hold that for 30 seconds. And then I come back, and then I do another 15 of this leg raise. And so that has that side done. And then I'll just reverse. I'm going to actually have to move the webcam and the laptop so you can see this one. Okay. And so same thing on this side. Well, actually, I got to go right leg. I'm glad I caught myself. Right leg up against the ball here, right side pressing down, left leg raising. So it's the same thing, just lift out straight, keep that leg straight, and then you want to do your lunges. So I've got to move this so you can see that. So I've got my lunge out here, keeping that 90 degrees. And then the next thing I like to do is, and you can set up whatever you like to do for your stretching. This is just what I do. So if you're new and you want to follow a system, this is a total stretch, total body workout. And so I just take, I've got my legs 90-degree angle bend there at the knees on the mat, and I'm just rolling the ball out. And so what this is doing is engaging your shoulders, and I do 2 sets of 15 of those. And then it's time to get down on the mat, and I've got some things I need to do here. And so first one I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. I better do this side while I got the camera over there. Okay, so I've got my right leg up on the ball, and then I've got my right knee in at the base of the ball, and then I'm extended out on the mat, and I just am moving the left hip. And so what I'm doing is I'm working on stretching those hips out, hip abductor. And if I don't get any of these terms 100% right, you'll just have to forgive me. I don't really care about being perfect anymore. I just do it, just like that Nike commercial, just do it. And because that's what gives me the results. So I'll come back over here, and then that way we'll have the right knee in. And so doing the exact same thing. Now I'm working on my right hip. And so, all right. So that might be a fairly good position. I'll have to move this so you can see this better. Okay. So now it's time for me to get doing my, this is good for strengthening the low back. So I'm at a 90-degree right here again on the exercise ball, and my arms are laid out flat, and you keep your back flat, and then just lift up your buttocks off the ground, and you can hold that for 30 seconds, and that's very good for your core and your low back. And I work on that every day. If you don't have any low back issues, you might not need to work on this every day, but that's personal for me. So then I want to get back. This is a very good sit-up position. And like I said in the video that I do on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I got 6-pack abs. I'm not bragging. It's just the benefit of what I do. And so I do 100 sit-ups, and I have a good position. And these are easier on the low back because you're really engaging your core without putting any stress on the low back. And so I'm almost finished. The last thing I get into here is I like to do what's known as this is stretching out the whole left side, the leg there. I put my right arm out in front of me, and then I'm supporting myself with my left hand, and then I extend my left leg straight, horizontal to the ground, and I just hold that for 30 seconds. And so, same thing, I want to put my right leg extended all the way out, right hand is supporting my body and extending the opposite arm, which is the left arm, out, and so the left arm is also horizontal to the ground. So that's a very, very good stretch there. And then the last one for your quads. So I just ease myself down, and I want to keep myself at a 90 degree here. And so I like to hold this for 30 seconds. And the reason that I do this is this helps me throughout the day, because I get started in the morning and I get my stretching done. The rest of the day, when I do my hard training exercises, I'm already stretched out and I'm limber. And I live on a top floor, so I have to climb 3 flights of stairs, and that's very good. I did that on purpose, A, for the view, and B, for the exercise. So God bless you. We'll see you soon. Bye.